Welcome back to another episode. Ryan and Kevin here with Chaos MMA, and today we have Jimmy the Brick Flick. Jimmy, how are you doing? And congratulations on the UFC debut win back in December.
Doing good, man, and thanks for having me on, man. I'm just living life, being a dad, back to work, and enjoying myself. Been training a little bit. We're getting back to good training, and hopefully get something booked in the next couple weeks.
Awesome. So before we get back into the win and everything, 2020 just ended. How does it feel looking back and just now being able to say I'm in the UFC?
Man, it's crazy with the way 2020 went. It started off with the title fight here of my regional for a regional company here in my hometown, and we had fans then, and it was on leap year of 2020, which was pretty cool. And then shortly after that, like 3 weeks later, is when COVID hit. It was kind of crazy. I didn't really even think I was going to be fighting in 2020 anymore after that. Then we fought for the LFA title with no fans. Then we fought for the Tuesday Night Contender, and then we ended the year with our UFC debut, and it went amazing. And it couldn't have been a better 2020 for me, man.
Yeah, huge 2020 for you. So 2020 starts, you get a win in FCF, a win in LFA, then you get a win in the Contender Series, dominant fashion. Then you make your UFC debut, and you get another submission that had you in contention for submission of the year. Now, going into 2020, did you expect to have this big of a year?
Man, I mean, I was hoping I'd have a good year like that, and I don't think I could have planned it out or predicted it at all. So I'm just happy the way it went, and I'm happy the way it ended, and I can't wait to see what 2021 has in store for us. And the flyweight division is popping right now, so I've been a lot, staying active on Twitter, trying to get these fights, and hoping to get a ranked opponent. And I even tweeted about fighting Al Bazzi. He looked pretty good over the weekend, and he's ranked 15th. He's 2-0 in the UFC now, and I think it'd be a great matchup.
I would certainly want to see that one. That would be a great one. And now, another thing that happened to you, though, before your first fight, it was scheduled. You guys face off. And then the next day, we find out it was canceled. Now, what was your reaction when you heard this? Because the training camp was done, weigh-ins were done. Like, what was your reaction?
Yeah, man, it was crazy. The way it works, man, the UFC gives us an agenda, and everything's by time, too, man. And we had a time that we were leaving to go and get on the shuttle to go to the event, and it wasn't even 30 minutes before I was supposed to jump on that shuttle when I got the call, man. And it was the worst feeling in the world, man. And then on top of it, they're like, hey, you're not fighting. He's got pink eye, but do you want to fight in 2 weeks? And then you're like, well, fuck, man. Like, I just had a training camp. I just cut weight, I mean, I put on 20 pounds, after weigh-in. So shit, I had all that running in my head, but I was like, we're going to do it, man. So we went next door, hit mitts, and just got our mind right. And it was tough, but it turned out to be great. And I don't think it could have been any better.
Now, after you made weight for the first one, and then you put on 20 pounds, like you said, was it like kind of hard for you to cut weight for the second one, or you were good?
Well, it came off a lot easier. Okay. It sucked though, like mentally, to have to do it again. And then when I got back home that Sunday morning or that Sunday afternoon, I was like, I'm going to go eat once, me and my wife went and got some Mexican food, and I ate really good that night. And then that Monday morning, I was back up at CrossFit and back to work, and we hit it hard for those 12 days. And it was exactly 12 days after, weighed again, and it went great, man. And came in, shit, I still came in at like championship weight, So I'm not a big 35er, but I'm a big 125er. That's why I don't fight in 135. I make it too easy. 125 is a little tough, but it's where I belong.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so to your fight, he got on your back in the first round. You battled back and through and did what you needed to do. Were you nervous at all when he was on your back, or did you feel like you had everything in control?
Man, it happened so quick, dude. But I was like, fuck, I don't want to be here, man. Like,
yeah.
And it was great, though. It shows that I, battled adversity right off the bat, he just got me in a weird position off the kick where I turned around and he slammed my back and started grounding and pounding. But I mean, I shrimped out and I did everything we worked. I mean, I'm a jiu-jitsu guy, and instead of trying to get back to my guard and playing jiu-jitsu, we worked on getting back up to our feet and, you know, getting the fight back up to the stand up to push the pace. Cause that's what I really wanted to do, is push the cardio, push the pace on him. It was his first fight back at flyweight, and that's what we did. And then the flying triangle just happened to come.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah, so you get that amazing submission, and it's in contention for a submission of the year. Is that how you saw the fight playing out?
I mean, to be honest, yeah. I mean, I usually see me submitting just about everybody. I think I can submit anybody in the flyweight division, and I think I have the best jiu-jitsu in the flyweight division, and now I've been proving it. In 2020, I had 4 submissions. I think 3 of them in the first round, 1 of them in the third round. So not only did I get submission of the year, or got nominated for submission of the year for the UFC, but I had 4 submissions throughout the whole year. I had 38-second submission, which is the second fastest submission LFA history, you know, for a title fight. So, and then Tuesday Night Contender, we broke the record for the most submission attempts ever. So that's, you know, that's what I do, man. I mean, but I got good hands. I got good feet. We didn't get to see him in the Cody fight. He came out pretty aggressive. Yeah. But also we fought at like 1:30 Vegas time. It was like 1:30, 1:45 Vegas time. That's 2 hours behind my hometown time as well. So to get up and to only eat breakfast was kind of weird, you know, and I had them, you know, I was leaving by 11 o'clock. I was leaving the hotel to go to the fight, you know, so it was awkward. It was weird. So I think that was kind of why I started a little slow, but it ended great. And I'm ready to see what happens next.
Yeah, I remember during the Contender series, like before it, I think was, you said you had the Damien Maya Jiu-Jitsu, and then after we got you on for an audio interview, you said that to us too. And I was just wondering, like, you keep backing that up every fight. Like, how does that feel?
Yeah, man, it feels great, man. I mean, my record speaks for itself. Yeah. I mean, shit, I got 14 wins by submission as a professional. And if you look up my amateur record, it's the same way. I had 7 submissions, 6 of them in the first round. Like, I've got like 5 fights in 30 seconds. I've finished fights in the first round, the second round, the third round, and they're all by submissions. I've had opportunities to ground and pound opponents, but sometimes when you get the back and, you know, you hit them in the back of the head, the fight gets stopped because you hit them in the back of the head or you didn't hit them right. I just rather go for the submission, choke them, try to break the arm, you know, whatever I got to do. But it's just a lot better, and that's what I like to do, and that's what I'm good at.
Yeah, definitely. And now, so you go out there, you win. Dana says you get the bonus. How good did that feel? Because if you didn't get the bonus after a flying triangle like that would have just been crazy. Like,
dude, it was crazy, man. I was really like, you know, like the way I seen it, I was like, yeah, man, I got to get this $50,000 bonus. Yeah. But then again, I don't know the way, you know, how they're going to do it, how the fights are going to go out. So after the fight, you know, that I do my interviews and I'm back at the hotel immediately. An hour after my fight, I'm back at the hotel. And this time it's only like 3. So my wife had came into town. My cornerman's wife came into town. So we headed down to the Strip. But the whole time, man, I'm just watching the fights. And I'm like, hoping every fight goes to a decision, you know, just to better my chance of getting that 50,000, you know. So we were going out. We went and ate. We were walking down Fairmont Street. And the whole time I'm just watching the fights on my phone, too. Ensure every fight's going to a decision, or none of them are more exciting than me. And then when I finally got the alert that, you know, I got the performance of the night bonus, you know, it's not like I got a phone call or anything, you know. I started getting tagged in post, and that's how I found out, man. And you see the UFC posted up the performance of the nights, and I got the bonus, and it was a dream come true. And it was a lot to take in, but it was amazing. And I still can't believe it to this day, man. It's still crazy. The whole 2020 year has been amazing and just unpredictable. And now I'm excited for 2021.
Yeah, we can't wait.
So you had 4 fights in 2020, an amazing year for you. When are you looking back into getting back into the octagon, and how many times do you like to fight in 2021?
I'd like to fight 3 times this year. And I was thinking, maybe every 3 to 4 months, I'm still working a full-time job. I'm trying to move that back down to part-time, to work part-time. I usually go part-time when I get the fight booked now. And UFC doesn't come with 401k and benefits, so I really got to, get some big wins, start making some more money, and get out of this first UFC contract where I can make more money and get a better contract to be able to train full-time. And that's the goal, and that's the plan. And if I understand how the contract works that I got 3 fights left. And if I win all 3 of those fights, I'm hoping that sets me up for a title shot and renegotiate my contract going into that, So,
Yeah.
and I think it could really change my life, change my family's life. And when I can train full time, it's really going to be something. So I balance a lot. I got a big schedule. I got an 8-year-old, I got a 3-year-old, and I got a wife that wants to work, and she's got a business that we're about to open up. So it's not easy by any means, but we make it work. And I'm hoping that if everything goes planned, that's what I'd like to have happen.
Is it hard to manage that all at once, kind of? That must be hard then.
Oh yeah, man, it gets tough, man. It gets overwhelming sometimes, and that's why after this fight and having to, like you said, when they called me and asked me, like, hey, your fight's canceled and you fight in 2 weeks, I got to call my wife and be like, hey, man, she's got a watch party going on at the house and everybody's showing up, and I'm calling her and telling her my fight's canceled. How do you feel about me fighting in 2 weeks now? So, and we got to, move the training longer. I got to come right back home, go right back to diet. And, that was hard to do, and we did it, so that's why I've tried to enjoy Christmas, enjoy the New Year's, and then, kind of enjoy myself for the last couple weeks. And now we'll start digging back down into it and working on a few things from the fight we need to work on, and then see who the next opponent will be.
Definitely.
Yeah. Other than Amir, do you have any other specific opponents in mind?
Oh man, yeah, all of them. Shit.
I like that answer.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many of them, and then half of them, man, I can't even pronounce their names.
Yeah.
Some of these Brazilians, these Russians, and I know Benavidez is fighting that Russian. I know that Jordan Espinosa is fighting Tim Elliott March 6th. If possible, I'll try to be ready and be on standby for that one. There's also another one on that card. It's Cara France is on that card versus
Cara France,
other Brazilian dude. So that's 2 ranked fights on March 6th right there. So that'd be a good one to be on standby for, to step in and fight a ranked opponent, and but I Brandon Royval. There's so many of them that, at the flyweight division. I don't know who UFC is going to offer me. I don't know if they're going to offer me somebody that they want me to, maybe send on their way out, and build me up. If, they want me to get another win and offer me, an 0-1, 0-2 opponent. You got Malcolm Gordon out there that's 0-2. We got that one dude that just knocked him out. And then he just picked up a win by decision. Oh, hang on. And then, so, there's so many of them. So it's what the UFC wants to do. I know my manager said that we're waiting to hear back from them. We sent McMahon a message and asked them what they wanted, and they wanted to get through Fight Island and said they would start letting us know what's going to happen.
Yeah, like, how about this flyweight division, man? The title fight back in December, one of the best flyweight fights ever. Just a few years ago, Dana was thinking about getting rid of this division, and now it's one of the most exciting divisions in the UFC. Like, how much does that excite you going into 2021? Because you got all these matchups you could get.
Oh, man, I'm super excited, and I love it, man. And then the champs got to, rematch Brandon.
Yeah.
That's awesome. We got flyweights happening all over. You got Cody Garbrandt not trying to decide if he wants to down to flyweight or not. We got TJ Dillish coming back to bantamweight. I know that's not flyweight, but he was at flyweight, and so there's a lot of talk around the flyweight and the bantamweight division. And I'm just excited to see what happens, man. Like I said, I moved back up to bantamweight because the flyweight division was getting cut. and I took a loss to Ray Rodriguez. And then the UFC brought it back, and then I went to flyweight, and then I've been on a killing ever since. So, and I was on a 2-fight win streak at flyweight before that. So I'm excited it's back. I'm excited I'm in the UFC, and I can't wait to see what happens. And I just hoping to get one of them ranked opponents soon, and hoping 2021 is a good year, man.
Yeah, well, we hope you get that ranked opponent. You know, it's going to be a great year for you. We feel like 2021, great year for the flyweight division. And now, last thing here, though, I got to ask you, what did you think of that main event last night? Like, Dustin shocked the world. Like, I thought Conor was going to spark him, honestly. I'm not going to lie. I really thought Conor would win. What do you think about that?
Yeah, man, dude, me too, man. I've always been a fan of Poirier, you know, but I just thought Conor had his number, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, just the way Conor talks, carries himself. Shit, I even went and got a bottle of Proper 12, you know, last night and posted up with my boys, man. We were, you know, at a birthday party, and we had the Proper 12 and everything, and I thought Conor was going to win, first round knockout, dude. And then the second round, it was going pretty good too, and then all of a sudden you just seen him shit the bed, dude. And then fucking Poirier is a monster, dude. And then now it shakes up that lightweight division, because now you got Michael Chandler knocking out Hooker, you got Poirier knocking out him, you got Gaethje still coming off of a loss, you got Charles Oliveira fucking up Ferguson. Like it's crazy. Like they just need to do a 4-man tournament, but Conor wouldn't be in it, so there's not as much money.
Yeah.
But I think they should do Conor and Nate now and do that trilogy, and then if he wins that, he has an opportunity to set up the Poirier trilogy. So we'll see what happens, man. But I thought it was crazy, dude. One of my buddies, he went crazy and threw his drink, dude. It was insane. We had a blast, though.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for coming on, man. It was really good speaking with you. And if you want to thank any sponsors, shout out any social media, the floor is yours.
I just appreciate everybody that follows me, supports me, all my sponsors. I got a lot of them. I can't thank them enough. If y'all want to follow me on Instagram, I'm at The Brick MMA. You can follow me on Twitter at Jimmy Flick, and then also follow me on my fan page on Facebook at Jimmy the Brick. I'd really appreciate it, and appreciate you guys having me on, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man. Good luck for 2021. We can't wait.
Hey, thank y'all, and we'll talk soon.
Thanks, man. Have a good one.
All right, peace, man. All right, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys follow us at Chaos MMA on Instagram and Twitter. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel where you're watching this video, Chaos MMA, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.